These insurance guidelines can help you get protection from accidents. Insurance is essential to protect us, but it can sometimes feel like we're paying for something we won't use. It can be difficult to know if we're paying too much for too few. Keep reading to learn how to make your insurance work for you. Renter's insurance is something you should look into for your apartment. If something happens to your apartment, you will need to replace any personal or valuable possessions. You should consider a personal property insurance policy to protect your valuables and possessions. No matter what type of insurance you choose, it will be the same as any other service. Comparing insurance deals will help you to find the best deal. Keep in mind that every insurance policy has its own terms and conditions. After careful consideration, a policy that appears cheap may be a poor deal. When you are looking for insurance, shop until you drop. People will often settle for the lowest possible price, even if they get a poor deal from their provider. It is worth your time to shop around, as you can save hundreds each month. You should carefully review the forms when renewing your pet insurance. Some insurance companies view renewals as new applications. Your premiums could rise significantly if your pet has a chronic condition that your insurance company doesn't cover. Avoid these companies. Ask your agent about the discounts that they offer and then check each one to determine if you are eligible. You can also check the website where you are using it to find out if you don't have an agent. You can save lots of money by spending a little more time searching. Make sure you check your insurance coverage. It is important to know that your health insurance will cover you in case of injury or illness. You don't want to be seriously injured and then not have medical insurance to pay for the cost of treatment. Check the benefits limits of your plan. Each insurance company has its own maximum annual and lifetime benefits limits for any type of medical condition. These limits should be carefully considered, especially if your children or age are involved. If you have multiple policies with them, you are likely to receive a great discount. You might find it cheaper elsewhere if you compare their offer with those found online. Check that your pet insurance policy covers chronic conditions. While most pet insurance policies cover the most common ailments, not all policies will cover chronic diseases such as diabetes or cancer. You may need to buy expensive medication on a monthly basis for chronic diseases. If your pet insurance company refuses to cover the medications, you could quickly go into debt. When you claim damages to your homeowner's insurer, make sure to take pictures. This is vital because you may not have the opportunity to take photos right away or some physical evidence may not be available, which could negatively impact your claim. When choosing an insurance policy, ensure you compare similar quotes. Different insurance companies might offer different coverages and limits, which can impact the overall cost of your policy. The policy should have similar benefits, limits, and coverages to allow for a true comparison. A price comparison might not be sufficient if there are significant differences between the quotes. A policy with no deductible is best for those who have a little extra money to pay monthly in premiums. You can fully protect yourself against any eventuality by investing a few dollars more upfront. It doesn't really matter if these few dollars are not important to you. Always plan ahead when purchasing insurance. Make sure you know exactly what your insurance will cover and how much you can afford. To avoid overspending or spending more than you have the means to pay, prepare a game plan. Sometimes, just having a plan will allow the agent to know what your goals are and help them create a plan that fits within your budget. Many people don't take the time necessary to review the paperwork included with their insurance policy. It is important to take the time to go through each page to fully understand your policy and to know what you will have to pay when you file for a claim. To ensure that your policies are accurate, you should check them regularly. Your auto insurance may not reflect the true value of your vehicle, or you might be paying extra for coverage that you no longer need. You should ensure that you only subscribe to plans that meet your needs. Insurance coverage is a must for many things in life. We want to be as economical as possible and save money, but we must also ensure that we have adequate coverage in case we do need it. These tips will help you get good insurance at a reasonable price.